Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about leverage trading and trading in general on Bitunix. It is a great exchange. This is going to be kind of my tutorial. We'll talk about how to put money into your account, how to open trades, how to close trades, all of that good stuff. Let's begin. So very first thing is this is Bitunix. So this is the only legal leverage trading exchange that I'm aware of in America. Now, there may be a couple others, and some of them, they don't require KYC. What that means is know your customer. So if you're an American, they have these different laws where you have to KYC. So that means you have to give them your driver's license, social security number, everything for the tax man, for IRS. So you can actually do it both ways on this exchange. So if you don't want to use KYC, you don't have to. But if you are American, I would recommend just doing it in case something happens with your account. They can help you, and then you can prove that you own the account, and you know, they can restore stuff, whatever, you know, if you have a problem. The first thing you want to do is use my affiliate link below to sign up for the exchange. You get a huge discount on fees if you use that affiliate link below. So you're going to use that, you're going to sign up, and then you're going to start transferring money into the account. If you click this wallet icon in the top right, you'll see you have different accounts, right? You have your spot account, which is just holding a cryptocurrency with no leverage. You own that cryptocurrency, and you have it in your account. Then you have your futures. This is your trading. You have lead if you want to actually have people follow your trades. This is leverage trading as well. I have a lead account. If you want to follow me, you can do that. I'll show you how to do that in a bit. And then you have a copy account, so you can copy other people. Let's see if we have any trades open. We have one trade open and we're down on it. So you can see if you go to details, you can have these different traders here. You can see I have realized some profit on these two. Why does it say I have unrealized? Okay, so now it says I have a realized gain. Okay, so that's good. I have 3 people that I'm just messing around with trading with small amounts of money. And you can do that just by showing exactly where I did it. So you just go to your wallet and you go to copy account, and you can just hit details here. And you can, you know, start finding new people, whatever, inside of copy trading. There's also on the main banner up top, you can see the same thing. You can see all the different traders on here. Just be careful. I put some money with one guy. He made me $600 in like no time, and then he lost all 1,600 in one trade, got fully liquidated, and I lost all my money in there. So copy trading is very risky. You know, you have to trust these people. I try to use low leverage on my copy trading. But anyways, if you want to move assets, so the very first thing you're going to do is you're going to press this deposit button. So if you want to move assets from another place, so say you want to purchase on Coinbase, for example, I have a whole tutorial on moving money from Coinbase to Bitunix if you want to do that. Another thing you can do to add funds is just hit buy crypto. So if you hit buy crypto, sometimes they have promotions where it's like free for the fees. So I have found that the fees are a little bit higher for doing it this way versus buying on Coinbase and then sending USDT, so Tether. Again, I have a link up there if you want to go check out how to do that. But that's how I usually do it, just because it's a little bit lower fees. But you can do bank transfer, you can use a credit card, you can use Apple Pay. They have basically third-party services to do it. So you're going to add money using this way, or transfer money in, and then once you have your money in the account, you'll basically, again, you'll do a lot in this wallet. So if you go up to the top right, if you want to, you know, if you deposit money, you have to make sure it's in the right account. So if you want to use spot, you just press this transfer button in the top right, and you can transfer the money around. So if I want to move it from spot to my futures account, that's what this USDT M account is. So you can, you know, move it back and forth. You can move it from this to this. If you want to copy trade, you want it in your spot account. If you want to leverage trade, you want it in your futures account. So now, once you have your money in here, if you want to open trades, you're going to go to the futures tab in the top here, okay? And if you just say you want to, let me go to like XRP, for example. I have a nice trade open with XRP. You can see here, I have a trade open down at the bottom here. I'm up 360%. This was up to like almost 500% when we were up to almost $3. This margin number right here, this means how much money I am risking on the trade, how much money I put in. So if I have 4x leverage, the total amount of position is this number, my margin, my USD tether in here, times 4 equals this number here, okay? And you can change the margin. This is why I really like this exchange is you can change your margin and you can change your leverage after the fact. Now, you have to close all your orders. If you have like an open order that says like, I want to open at a certain price, you have to close that to change your leverage. But basically, you could drag this down to 3x leverage. And this means you have less leverage, but it'll pull more margin from your account. Margin is like your dollars that you have in the trade. So you can adjust your margin here after the fact, which is kind of cool. So say you open it with 10x leverage and you're like, oh man, that was too much leverage. The price is going down. You can lower the leverage and add more margin to lower your liquidation price. So the liquidation price right here, this $1.55, is a very important price. If you go to this price, that means you lose everything in this trade, okay? Another very important thing is you have isolated and cross margin. I should have talked about that first, but if you press this button in the top right, you can see you have cross margin and isolated. Isolated is what I would personally use, especially if you're a beginner. Isolated means if you go get liquidated on that position, it only liquidates that position. If you have cross margin, you could liquidate your entire account if you go down to the liquidation price. So, you know, if you have like a lot of money in your account, some people use cross margin and then they open small trades, and that means it's basically really hard to get liquidated because you have so much margin in your account. But I like isolated. That means if I make a bad trade, it's only going to liquidate that one trade, okay? And when it comes to trading, if you are new, I would stay to very low leverage. I would not use more than 3 or 4x leverage in the beginning, for altcoins especially. If you're trading Bitcoin, it's a little bit less volatile than the altcoin, so you can maybe use something like 5x leverage. So that's kind of my standard numbers. I use 5x leverage for Bitcoin and I use 3x leverage for altcoins. So basically what I like to do is open a trade down low. So again, this is how you open it. If you want to just have the market order and you just want to get in at whatever price you get in, you press this market order button here. And then all you're going to do is you're going to either drag this slider. So I would recommend using a very small percentage of your account. So say you have $1,000, I wouldn't use more than $100 on a trade. You can see this number right here is the margin. It's behind my head. You can see this number right here is the margin that you're actually adding here. So this is how much your trade is. So if I were to add it right now, it would add it to my trade. I'll just show you. So I'll just use a very small amount. So you cannot have more than one trade open for the same pair, for the same asset. So XRP, since I already have a trade open, if I were to just hit open long market, it would just add it to my order right now. So I'll just use a really small amount just to show you. So I'm on market and this is the total amount of tether I have in here. So I'm just going to use a very small amount. If I hit this, it's going to tell me what my liquidation price is, okay? So this is very important. When you're sizing your trade, you want to make sure your liquidation price is way lower than where you think the price can go, okay? So modify your leverage to match your liquidation price, okay? So, you know, you can see my liquidation price is way down here because I opened this trade way down here. So you want to make sure that liquidation price is way below where you think it's going to go. Otherwise, if you get liquidated, you lose everything in that order. Okay. So, okay, here we go. We got market. I'm going to hit open. Okay. So here's my liquidation. So since I already have it open, it's actually going to change my liquidation price a tiny bit because now I'm opening at a higher. So it's actually raising my liquidation price. Okay. But we're going to hit open. There you go. It placed the order. It places a little buy symbol on here for you as well. Now, if you want to place a limit trade, because say you want to get into the trade if it goes down to, I don't know, $2.5 for an XRP, for example. So I'm going to change this over here to limit. And then I'm going to go over here. I'm going to put in my order price. So I want 2.5. And then this is what percentage of your portfolio you're going to use. Again, I'll just do a very small order. So here we go. Again, you can see how it modifies your liquidation price. If you don't have an order open already, this will just tell you what your liquidation price is going to be. Okay. So you hit confirm. Now you have a limit order on the book. So if the price goes down to 2.5, it'll open a limit and it'll add it to my current order. Okay. So then the cool thing about this is you can visually drag this. So say I see the price coming down a lot and I'm like, oh, I want to go a little bit lower. So I can just literally drag this and then hit confirm and it'll just move my order down. So it's kind of cool. Say you want to get in real quick. You could just put this order right above the price or maybe even right below the price. And then you can get into that right away. Okay. So if I want to move it right up to where it is and I want to get in right there, I can move it really close. And then if the price comes down a little bit, it'll just pick up my order. And then if you want to cancel it, you just press this X button. If you want to edit it, you can actually just click the limit button and you can type it in. Say I want this to be exactly 2.6 and say I want exactly 5 XRP, for example. I can just hit confirm and it moves it around. Okay. And then if I cancel, I can just hit this X here. Okay. So that is how you open orders, market, limit, and that's how you do, that's what this isolated and cross margin means. Okay, so that's entering in. And if you want to see like where to enter and drawing trend lines, I have a tutorial on drawing trend lines. It's really cool because inside of Bitunix, you can, draw trend lines. It uses TradingView. Some exchanges don't allow you to do this. So this is really nice that you have all of these settings. I can go to like, an hourly and I can say, all right, I can add like a Fibonacci on here to see where my, good price targets are. I can go like this and do all this. So you have a lot of functionality in here. So feel free to use that. Now, closing orders. So if I want to take profits, you can just press this close button if I want to just close the trade and take all of my profit right now. So you can see my realized trade is I've already made $600 off of this trade and I have another $450 that I could close and gain on this trade. Again, I only put $125 into this trade and I've already made, basically $1,000. Okay, so I've almost 10x'd my money with this trade, which is pretty cool. So if I want to close it, I can just hit this close button right here, close. And then it'll say, all right, you want to close your entire trade. If I don't want to close my entire trade, what I can do is I can just hit this TP/SL. Okay. So this is take profit and stop loss. Now, if you want to liquidate the entire thing at a certain price, say I want to liquidate my entire order at $3. If I liquidate my entire order, that means I get $610 and it is a 465% return. Now, if you don't want to add a stop loss, you have to click it off. Otherwise, it won't let you place it. Okay, so if I were to do this, I hit confirm and it's going to close my entire position if the price gets to $3. Okay, so now I can just hit this cancel order button here if I don't like it, or I can click open orders and I can go to take profit stop loss. And I can either modify it or I can cancel it. So I'm just going to cancel it because I don't want that. If you want to take a portion of your position out, you can see that's what I've been doing. I took a little bit out at $1.50. I took a little bit out at $2. I took a little bit out at $2.50, and I took a little bit out at $2.75. So I've just been taking small portions, and how you do that is you go back into that TP/SL. You go to partial. Okay. Now, again, you have to click off stop loss unless you want to add a stop loss. Feel free to. So once you're up on the trade like I am, you can actually add a stop loss at like $2, for example. And you can see it's telling me that if it goes down to $2, it'll close my position and I will still make 177% and $232. Now, if you want to protect yourself and the trade goes up really high, you can add a stop loss in the positive profit, meaning if it goes down, it'll close. And say you're sleeping and you want to make sure that you keep your gains, you can do it this way. So then now my stop loss will be triggered when I go down. But if I want to just add a partial price, I can say I want to close some of my order at $3. Okay, so this means I'm closing all of it. If I only want to close half of it, I can just drag this to 50%, or I can just click 25% if I want to take 25%. And this is the amount of XRP you're closing in the trade. Okay, so say I'm just gonna take, I don't know, 10% of my trade. Okay, I'm gonna hit close, I'm gonna hit confirm, and here you go. So now I have my sell order on the books, and when the price goes up to $3, it will sell 50 or 49.1 of my XRP. So my total position's 1,000. So, you know, I'm only selling whatever, 5% of my entire order. Again, if I want to move this, I can just drag it, which is really nice. I really love this feature that you can just drag stuff around, because once you have your trade open, if the price is moving really quickly and you kind of just want to, like, you know, move this up as the price goes up because you think it's going to go higher, you can do that. If you want to close your order right away, you can just drag it right below and it'll just close your order. So I really like the features on here, being able to drag and drop this, and I think it's really, really useful. So that's futures trading. That's kind of all the basics, talking about how you open orders, how you move orders, you know, setting your stop losses, what the margin rates mean. The entry price is the price that you entered your trade. The mark price is the current price. Again, I mentioned this is how much margin you have. These are your profits. You do have funding. So when you're using this, every, what is it, 24 hours, I think it's every like 12 hours or something, they're basically going to charge you a small fee for renting the margin. So you're basically like taking a loan from them because you don't have the capital, right? So I'm amplifying my capital using margin. So I pay, you know, once or twice a day a fee to them. The fees are really low on Bitunix. I've been trading on Margex for a while, and the fees just started eating me alive, and it was like taking more of my profits than I was getting from the trade. So the fees are really good, and if you use my link below, the fees are severely reduced. So that's cool. Definitely use my affiliate link. It helps me out a lot. And then spot trading, we'll just go through this real quick. Spot trading is kind of the same thing. You can do limit orders, market orders, whatever you want, but spot just means that I'm buying it without leverage. I own the asset, okay? So I own this asset, whatever I buy in here. So if I want to buy some Bitcoin, some Ethereum, some Litecoin, whatever, you can purchase it in here and you own that, and that's called spot, okay? There's a bunch of welcome bonuses, so you can get up to $5,500 if you deposit money into this trading app, into Bitunix, and they have a bunch of like campaigns and stuff like that. So like you can see 3rd anniversary, I can join this, and you have to press that join button, and then now all of your trading activity counts. If you deposit money, you get extra money. So it's pretty cool. They have all these contests in here. They had one where you could win like an iPhone 16 or whatever. So really cool. I'm a huge fan of this exchange. Again, one of the only legal ones that is in America, and they list spot and futures, coins, pairs all the time. You can see almost every day. So, you know, November 29th, they listed this one. December 2nd, they listed 2 more. November 28th, they listed 2. You know, December 3rd, there's a new listing here. This is today. So what is this? SCR. Haven't heard of that one. Sometimes you can just buy these right when they come on here because, you know, they're kind of rare or small coins. So here's SCR. This one was just listed. Sometimes right when they list them, you see a big price change. Yeah, here you go. So you can see the price can be quite volatile. So if you would have, you know, got in down here, you already be up 2%. But you can do the same thing with spot. You can even trade spot. But I think futures is really cool. And they allow you to go all the way down to like 1x leverage or 2x leverage. So you can change your leverage, and I'm a huge fan. So anyways, that's going to be it for the video. Kind of my trading tutorial, just a beginner guide, how to open trades, how to close trades, all of that stuff. So if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Really appreciate the support. If you want to help me out, use my affiliate link below for this exchange. Definitely helps me out, and it helps you guys out. It gives you a huge discount on your fees. So that's it for the video. Again, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment below. Any interaction with the channel really helps me out, and including watching the video all the way to the end. So appreciate it, and have a great day, everyone. See you guys.